Hello everyone, my name is Samira Gonzalez and this is my week 2 discussion board for MPA 580, Legal and Ethical Issues in the Public Sector. During this discussion board, I will provide a brief explanation of the theories discussed in week 2, give you comparisons of two of those theories as they apply to public administration, as well as provide my insight on virtual theory and if it should or should not be part of public administration. The four ethical theories discussed in week 2 are natural law, and it was discovered by St. Thomas Aquinas, and he felt that good is to be done and evil is to be avoided. So basically, if we are deliberate about how we should act, we do so by virtue of human inclination. So we know internally that what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Immanuel Kant looked at categorical imperatives, and he felt that one should always respect the humanity in others, and one should only act in accordance of rules that is held by everyone. So he didn't really have or tie his actual concept to religion. He felt that religion shouldn't bind us on what is deemed right or wrong, that we have that embedded within ourselves and we know that internally what's right or wrong. We have an internal gauge to assist us with that. Bentham and Mills looked at utilitarianism, and he felt that humans' actions are motivated by pleasure and pain. So it's the result of the consequences of our actions that tell us what's right versus wrong. Whereas Thomas Hobbes looked at the contractualism, felt that if there's a group of rational individuals who come together with a common interest, that there could be collaboration in order to draw up a contract to assist with pursuing or coming to an agreement upon something. If I were to look at all four of these ethical theories, I feel as though the categorical imperative is key in public administration because there is a human moral embodiment of decisions in which we make, or which I make. I work in in the homeless services realm or sector, and internally knowing what's right from a moral standpoint really is evident in the role that I play within the organization that I'm in, as well as utilitarianism. Based off of the actions that I take, are those consequences good for the client or bad for the client? So, virtual theory by Aristotle, and if it should be applied to public administration, I believe absolutely. I feel as though the virtue theory looks at all of the items that are displayed within this chart: ideals, trade, hope, faith, everything involved with making a good decision, doing right by individuals, having and knowing that you are carrying yourself as being ethical. Because at the end of the day, from a public administrative standpoint, we are servants to the public, and we need to look and feel as though we can provide justice, we have courage, and that we can be trustworthy. In conclusion, I found this quote that I thought was very beneficial and summed up all of the ethical theories that we learned today, or in week 2. And it says that ethics is knowing the difference between what you have a right to do and what is right to do. So Aquinas, he's felt as though good is to be done and evil is to be avoided. Kant feels that there should be a universal moral right or a moral handbook that everyone has access to. Bentham and Mills felt that as a result of one's consequences and actions leads to right or wrong, or the measure of what's deemed right or wrong. And Thomas Hobbes looked at if a group of rational people came together, then a true moral decision can be made through cooperation. This concludes my week 2 presentation. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.